Jordan carries lease purchase. It's pretty simple. It is the 70-30 split, 77-23 split if you got your own trailer. Everybody got the same truck note, which is $12.50. $12.50 a week. Like my fixed cost a week is like $15.75. Yeah, about $15.75 a week. With that's tags, truck note tags, insurance, prepays, escrow. Yeah, I think all that little minor, all that kind of stuff. It's like $15.75 a week. You don't pay for no trailer. So we pick. We got preload. Some spots we got preloaded trailers. Just dropping hook. Most of it ain't worth dropping and hooking for, but sometimes they just push come to shove. You know what I'm saying? They just all there too. Cause 95. What we haul is 95% Jordan contract freight. So you ain't finna be just out here hauling broker loads 24/7. Every day and all day. Like if you get somewhere, it's gonna be you mainly gonna like you work like you here at Jordan. You already know like where you going, like where you at. What's in the area where you gonna most likely pick up from. So it ain't like you finna pick up from Joe Blow Lumberyard, down the street. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. So some cases you might do that, but 95% you going to a big plant. Lumberyard, steel mill, all that kind of stuff. It's gonna be like the same loads everybody else haul. Like if you was a company driver, it'd be the same load. But the thing is, my theory is how they run it is it's training trucks first. So I was a trainer. It was training. It's like they go training trucks first, solo second, lease purchase third. They tell you, oh yeah, we find y'all the best loads. Cause y'all got truck notes and got to pay for fuel and all that, But if that was the case, we all be over here balling $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a week if y'all find us the best. If they would find us the best load. But would be nice. But like, far as like the extra pays, like all that. Layover pay and layover, weekend, all that kind of pay and deadhead miles, you don't get none of that. Now you still get your tarp pay, you still get drop pay. You got like a 2-stop drop or 2-3-stop drop, load. You still get your stop pay, but as far as like, all that other stuff, basic company perks, you don't get none of that. Your tarp pay gonna range from like $50 to $100, depending on what it is, where it's going, all that kind of stuff. But on company side, it's flat $80. So, but lease side, it's going. They break it up like on what it is and all that, the customer and stuff like that. But yeah, like with my truck, I got a 21, 87-week term. So that's what, a year and a half, somewhere in there. It is what it is. Some guys got, I believe, cause I don't know if people know, but Jordan switching the whole company over to Kenworth. So they getting rid of all them Volvos. Like all these Volvos, they getting rid of all of them. So I guess the only people gonna have me is us lease drivers, and they gonna, just get rid of the rest of them, sell them, trade them, however they gonna do it. So they might be coming back out with them 8-month leases. You had to call recruit on that. I ain't heard nothing about it. I just know they get, switching the whole fleet over. Y'all probably didn't seen a couple of them Kenworths that got out now. So, but they, it ranges. It just all depends what's at the yard, what's available. Like, you might look up get an old window vision truck. Them ones that everybody be wanting. I don't know why, but I mean, I kind of do. But it's like, You know, you got the little extra fancy stuff, like come with inverter, you know, fridge. You got the dual tires in the back. And they got a couple of old, like little fancy stuff on it. So, you know, but it's hard to come out them. They, you know, because they switched all the window vision over to, they all Pete's and Kenworths too. They switched all them over. They still got a few Volvos, but they switched all them over to Kenworths too. So you might get in and get, you know, come to the yard and look up on one of them. It just all depends. This guy I trained, he looked up on a window vision truck. He only had like 100-some thousand miles on it. Like, I think he's at like 180. And I think he got probably like a 3 year. Yeah, I think it's like a 3 year. But you know how that go. You know, with the leases, it just all depends on what truck you pick. I mean, miles on what year and all that, depending on how long your term gonna be. Cause shit, you probably get a 21 like I got, and your term be less than mine. You know, it just all depends. Cause I had an option when I got my truck. I had an option between this one. They only gave me 2 options. That was at the yard at the time. They both were 21, but one had 318 on it, 318,000 on the dash, and this one had 425. I chose this one. I mean, it is, you know, it was about what and what, so I chose it. I don't know how different was the term, you know, it was gonna be on it, but I'm pretty sure it been about the same. So I just chose this one. It probably was a little bit less. They don't really tell you, you know, how long the term gonna be until it's time to sign paperwork. You probably can ask them, but I ain't asked, because I leased before, so I ain't really asked too many questions. I just was trying to find me a truck, get on, you know, get my stuff and get on out the yard. That's all. So I said it ain't too bad though. So another thing though, how I run my truck is basically my personal thing is, for me, until I get my own, I get out, you know, get my title, pay the truck off, get, you know, I run on my LLC, but that don't really mean nothing. Now, you know, once I pay my truck, I'm going to get my own authority. So, but anyway, how I run my truck is I got to make at least $500 a day profit, $500 a day. That just my personal preference until, you know, I get to the next step. Cause at the end of the day, I still work for Jordan. You get what I'm saying? Technically, it's still their truck. And so till the title is my name, it's still their truck. So they decide to get rid of you, leave or something. I don't think they do clean it up and send it back out. It ain't like you got your own truck. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you got your own truck where you can make, you know, you make your own decision, like $4,000-5,000 a week and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I just play my role, you know. I ain't no brown nose, nothing like that. I just know I don't own none of this. So I only got, you know, I ain't got too many options. You get what I'm saying? So like, I just play my role. As long as I'm making, you know, a decent living, I could put food on my table for my family, you know, I'm fine with that. Now, when I get to the next step, it'd be a little different, you know, so I could do, you know what I'm saying, I'll be out there doing some strange for a piece of change. But I just, you know, I'm just taking it easy, just doing what I gotta do, get my truck paid off, get on up the road. Like I said, I don't own nothing. I don't own this truck. I don't own the trailer, so I ain't got contracts in my name, so I can't really make too many decisions off somebody else's business. I just, you know, do what I gotta do my work, and go home. That's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. You know, you got something come up, that, you know, that work with you, depending on, you know, what it is and all that. You just gotta be a hustler. That's all it is to it. I ain't telling you gotta stay out 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks at a time, nothing like that, nothing crazy like that. I'm just saying, you just gotta be able to work. Can't be just slacking out, being late to loads, you know what I'm saying, complaining all the time about they seeing a load, got a load upon you complain about the time, like, oh, I don't want to get up I don't want to load at 8 o'clock in the morning, can't be for 12. I'm like, brother, come on now. You believe it or not, people like that. People like that over here. They just crazy. It's like, bro, you just gotta be business minded. They just want to be. A lot of guys go lease purchase. They just sort of turn down low. That ain't what it's about. Either you trying to start a business or you just trying to, just cause problems for folks. You gotta be business minded. That's all it is to it. You bring a truck like like you want to own a business one day, you'll do fine. But if you one of the ones that just sit around and complain all day about nothing, you ain't gonna make it. So if you don't know what you're doing, you ain't gonna make it. That's just all it is to it. So like I said, me personally, I bring on about 2 to 25 a week. It just all depends on the week. And I don't do nothing too crazy. I personally like the shorter runs, because like I say, as long as I profit $500 a day, shoot, sign me up. I don't need to run to Pennsylvania. I don't need to do all that. I don't need to run from Texas to North Carolina, South Carolina for what? I do a bunch of short runs, drop a load every day, make the same thing. I ain't even went nowhere. Probably what? Mississippi, Texas, out, there's a short loop, because I stay in Mississippi. So I can make all my money right there. They would let me. That's just me personally. Some guys, they want the longer runs. They, that's all fine. It's just all about what you want to do. Me personally, it's like, if you give me short runs, which make more sense to me, I'm putting less miles in my truck, making the same money. Why not? Some guys, they got them long loads. You ask for a load to Maine or Idaho, something crazy like that, Iowa or something like that. They're fine for you. Just you gotta think about how you gonna get back. How you get back home. If you stay, you stay down south, well, how you gonna get back to where you live? I don't think they hired too far out. I think they mainly hired us all, people in the south, from Texas on over to Carolina, because they got the dedicated kind of stuff out Carolinas and stuff like that. Up in West Virginia, so I don't know how that would work for I don't know if they let any lease purchase on dedicated accounts. They got a bunch of dedicated accounts, but I don't know if they allow lease purchase on them. Cause where I'm at, I stay by a bunch of lumber yards, so I don't think they, what I'm saying, sure, I wouldn't mind doing that. Put me I'll lumber every day. It wouldn't bother me none. Cause shoot, some of them lumber load, they paying. So I put it is all depends though. But like I said, it ain't too bad. I'm just rambling at this point. It ain't too bad though. It's all about what you make. You run this like a business, you'll be fine. If you one of the ones that ain't business minded, I really don't know what you're doing. You just trying to, what I'm saying, just tell somebody what you want to do all the time. It ain't gonna work for you. You ain't gonna make it. You're gonna find yourself in a bind. Okay, you still make your own decisions, but you gotta think about it. This ain't none of your stuff. It's somebody else's stuff. You leasing up on somebody else's stuff. It's still all their equipment to your name on. Yeah, keep it in mind.